Do you think that it was right for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama now was say Uji Madam Gertrude Tokono and then the free one?
Many of them say, Master was messing up sorry. Say in your Mampeni, Mampeni John Dramani Mahama, Kagana, Kenyan celebrity.
Okay.
Ediana way. Yes, Emran is a Emran or constitution of the age, my Monchem back up British. And surprisingly, was all this, not as a silence about the appointment of Justice Tukono. When the constitution is stated clearly, say, Obi a chief justice for Nedino. I am running a year, Juma. So, and this is the I am Pamobi, I am Ra, and I am Juma.
It's you for many honorable. Omoya would in us Chuma against his son. As far as we can make so as a back. Patrosa. Your course could say, say, Monsieur, than anything. In this order about school, now they know we didn't want to buy Juma for so many of us. First one, muscle. Come the audience now did this. As I say, I come the dimension. Do come with the DV, I didn't know. Young hoarding. Before being young hoarding, about young hoarding. Aduane me wana onya hoden wodi aduane boy yam de onya hoden so me kotro ba se me yi obi am na ba be me mpia de ntia me fe mpuntu toma me na me ma mpuntu na to me ma mpuntu a madada there's one MPP for the failure wa kwete
we live by our words. We are promise keepers and this ade ba ko we hono say ma be nka to ne ye de ntimi ye nka tell me be cause na se bia ese ni freni e se botu na nesi so in about 2 months after some no say meso ba rounds na bra behwe enema me case ye yem say
mesa ba biem
makaka krem na akire wo
komo ya wodi na asa twema against sani
asma we can me so asemba
pacho bisa
ye ko school se be dey
say bisua de na epe
ndi so wo ba ko school na de no we dey no anti ba nya adwuma fa so be na abaso
fa so amaso
come o di nda odidi
say I come the dimension of
do come did we are na onya
hoden
before be nya hoden na onya hoden aduane no me wa na onya hoden wodi aduane boy yam de onya hoden so me kotro ba se me yi obi am na ba be me mpia de ntia me fe mpuntu toma me na me ma mpuntu na to me ma mpuntu a madada
there's one MPP for the failure wa kwete
we live by our words. We are promise keepers and this ade ba ko we hono say ma be nka to ne ye de ntimi ye nka tell me because na se bia ese ni freni e se botu na nesi so in about 2 months after some no say meso ba rounds na bra behwe enema me case ye yem say ye try ya kenkan ye nyina ya giatu da ben ye beduro Matias me feel say there are certain positions and certain institutions that was ye the hands of government from it.
Okay. So what are some of the institutions I would feel say it will see the hands of government?
The police service.
The police service. They should be independent body.
Yes, media make me feel say
just like the EC.
Yes, like the EC.
And threaten the security of our country.
No. You see, the appointment of an IGP by the president here, I don't have any issue.
Any issue with that?
But there should be some level of protection, autonomy. To the extent that these appointments, like IGP, cannot be controlled or influenced.
Okay.
Though any concern IGP, it may influence, but sending appointment system is it. I feel that I was say, Nanka set up a board. Though the president will have a say in it, but the board to make recommendations. Then the recommendations, the president, together with the council, upon the advice of the council of state, and then come appointing back one. But clearly, A behind the scenes, and bit me SCD. But if you say IGP or baby, a president
was all appointed.
And one other thing is that the IGP now say Nyoma a political party, independent members of the political party start shouting.
Okay.
And then but we cannot be. You see, we cannot joke with our security.
Yeah, I know.
Security, health and education.
Oman ya oman, eyemi man, nyina ye man, the sign is yet nase. na yedi nkomo e de afa oman kronkron Ghana na e wo se onso pa akonya tena se na wotie bi na so de wonu masem eni wutiri masem eba na yesom na bibia etimi koi because oman na ye chekere no se yentimi amfa ni yeden amfa sebi nsempa amfa ahofama anchekere oman ni ya yankasa na daachi bi no oman ni ebebo egu na asanso akọ ababetia the sad thing no say Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays about exactly 11:30 metna say na the point jumedie etimi ede abro me amedi jumedie we ho chia me no ye from a big brother GH the Maestro na me microphone na etsipini ya ye de say jumedie we etimi ede bro o hwe me camera na chi na sanso hwe technicians any engineers we try say enye asem ketwa Abrandify our success am executive producer or producer me ama bibia etimi akom na bibia etimi akoye kama ede amaya afezu no wenya ima labi the best technician honestly the ama editor so kama ede amaya afezu Chidi Richard so ewe chiro so ehwe no watoto ne kama ama bibia etimi akoye nti fi sa time yi enkobo 12:30 there the point political house show and me de bro na no fiada me guest ebae emane be church ensem kama etimi ma wote ne ma so lawyer George Opon ebe come in saw on Friday but ene many justice eba be di enkomo kakra ewa hanom oye NDC communicator and he is part of the Ashanti region communication team and very close to the Ashanti regional minister. So when we talk about policies and other formulations I mean the NDC in Ashanti region asheshe especially with Dr. Franco Mwakohene ashesha obetimi di aba abesom oman Ghana especially with Ashanti region I think say justice ewumu nimdie a obetimi ede ababedomi onam kwemo oba beti be sha say didi nkomo na onsoso no wetimi nya ochefa ede free energy media je ba abedi nimu bet me pese oya ade bi ede mame pese oya ade bi di mame sisia say afeina watching in on Tofiakwa TV, Fashion TV, Time TV, yeah, adem yense bi fama bisesi a ansana ya share yon komo trainers and make sure say ubetimi a share share fama me subscribe fama me the ja or comment efa to hono se ne be ya se uja comment na ye betimi edidi or comment no ho komo na betimi akan edi ama na bibia etimi akoye nti share subscribe the jack comments no na from me na afo front so no intimi enhwebi na bibia intimi enkoye because jumedie we no be share here no me dem one edi say jumedie we and you have been very supportive and bibia ye wa bia no it has been successful with you our fans and then our followers are mutimi eboan na bibia intimi akoye intime pese obetimi subscribe obe share no one like it no we jaw comment edi atoho edi amaya se nebe ya si edi say dwumedie we na also no you become part of the family and then we take it off from there and then everything will become successful at the end of this particular program. But and then I have a lot of stories with the bro, a lot of training stories betimi edi abro na bibia etimi akoye de bia me betnasia beka galamsey hunsem ewo ahanom and galamsey hunsem na meka wa hanom no it is not just because of say me ho na teme anase me ho na ebia me ho na abo me ho so na minya asem bia nka and because of say galamsey has become rampant within our country, you know, and I may try as much as possible to be talking about galamsey, illegal mining every day be a metnase. But it is not just like that. I'm always talking about galamsey because galamsey is gradually destroying our environment. Galamsey is gradually destroying our water bodies. Galamsey is gradually destroying our lands and our social environment that we live on. It's ebeye kakra no makasi mu waha. Be say ebeye kakra no Ghana Water Company ebe find it very difficult to change these harmful water bodies yetimi chemicalizing or anase with chemicals into no these water bodies no ababeye nieme bia yentimi emfa enye bibia e wo man Ghana ebeye kakra no o man be importing so di fra broche na di aba. See, I shall say import tomatoes. I shall say import pepper, import garden eggs, ediba. They say be kakran, me can have been be kakrano. Or mine will find it very difficult to handle the galamsey because of the carry to speak. Yeah, whatever this no say yana say. So always be and try as much as possible. Say maybe the sa in yama we enkomo bet. Say check His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. If he saw better now akunya we what try and then he has started working on the establishment. So betimi a stop it and also betimi abort it. The rate at which the galamsey has become, I mean, eminence within our country. And opeso yes edwumedie no enti washa say most of the policies programs egu akwem. But Professor Bako Pauno said onkoda the CEO for Environmental Protection Agency. I don't know. But me fan two trim say Environmental Protection Agency near one institutional omo try say omo bebo yensa say any ye can see yensa say yinsu a ewo krom ha no bebo ho ban, especially with the environment no ometima protect it into omo hu bibia they will come at you and try as much as possible so ometimi solve that kind of problems very fast. Now the CEO for the Environmental Protection Agency, Professor Kluchi Brown, wakasa oyoba achese no ho fepa wakasa na when she was having this particular speech with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, she suggested to the president say in the papemua or mind being here $200,000 just to dechemicalize the water bodies are currently etimi assay ewo oman Ghana mono pilots now be say adwumadi no any ehon niema no ibetimi here $200,000 in the etimi say adwumadi no. Now the chemical the Environmental Protection Agency ibetimi use it just to solve the water bodies problems now is called nanoid. Makacho say garam say no omo use mercury and cyanide in etimi e exploit some of the mineral resources are in suonimu and some of the things are omo. So the only chemical a bit in yatin suneni ama the rate at which are in soon any etimi assay no a bit in no a nanoid, and the nanoid is the basic things are a bit me at in suneni chroma. So these were some of the things Professor Kluchi Brown etimi edi ehun koma na ohopi say our country will actually facilitate that particular process na bibia etimi akoye. So you be this dwumadi no komo na bibia etimi akoye. But last week the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Jane Nana Pokuajiman, was able to come to Kumasi, Ashanti region on a particular tour. She wanted to facilitate some of the undergoing projects, and I said some of the projects are His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wants to continue after the previous government abandoned Ashanti region. No, he wants to continue that particular project in Ashanti region. It be a Krofo market, it be a Mampontin market, even Swami interchange. It was abandoned. It was Yukromo Hanum and Opeso twas no ye the Ashanti region. Now no make our has the moment that His Excellency busy from now be completed this infrastructure development because already the Ashanti regional minister is doing very well in Ashanti region and making sure for the past 8 years NPP will come to power, and then the strongholder about power very well in 2016 they will neglect or they will reject that particular region and not ever because so completed this infrastructural development at the assembly but the home common ebeba Honorable Justice Bettina ne ashase didi home common na bibia etimi akoye ediamai. And then so chairman won to me Friday me breaki wa hanom say the Attorney General Dominic Ayene wetimi atonsa dia frɛ chairman won to me say immediately by Monday or appear before the court and as ombra in kind of chance and to because of insimbia a course with the Yoko and other matters I reached here 2 months ago. In some to me a and ene chairman won to me ebe appear not bibia etimia shas here. You be prosecuted chairman won to me ana. In some no kwambe so beti akọ. Justice waha me ne be din komo na bibia etimi akoye. Afena Justice Ababe Kamensa na ye babeshe yon komo twetwe na na bibia etimi akoye. Mamentia abrantie shawama. Abrantie shawama or head and then abrade baso okay abrantie shawama. Yes. Abrantie shawama say or head and then they were tomenkra. So or head and then ewo ye kasa fidie so enti mamentia na bibia entimi enkoye. Na bibia entimi koye. E betimi just the din komo. Okay, na bibia entimi koye na yendi enkomo. Menua memo akwaba. There's a baby about there. Share na che. O friends who are ding. Is it Oche MPO?
Oh,
How
party about power.
No correct.
We are more of the liaison between the party and the general public, the government and the general public as well. And he said, "Near be one more. One for near Chira. What frame about him made him come once." So what you say?
What you say?
So we SWOT analysis of NDCR. We should be able to. Geographical wise, we should be able to do your SWOT analysis, whichever environment or regional boundaries in which you find yourself. I was saying with me, what is going on, and the threat back the media landscape in Ashanti region.
Okay.
Nyadia media for the Bibrina, shed up NDC asem.
Oh, I want to say.
Based on what they say.
Based on what they say.
What the media landscape in Ashanti region has been. And these MPP were buying my MPP asem. Then these were buying they find their voice. They find their voices.
So can you name media stations that supposedly wouldn't say?
And I wouldn't say to me media. Only purposely me media. And no kwanda nchenya.
And a wine be.
Uko radio stations be wo krum ha no mo a. Be dem abobọ. Agenda omo ye uko radio station
because me no means na hanya agenda.
Uko station be to say we take Mrs. take Kesben agenda solely omo ye bi.
Kesben ya agenda.
Oh.
On what basis? Because I mean, we follow more issue.
Hello FM, same agenda.
Why do you think say agenda?
Yes, because I've been on their shows.
And what they do
is that many a government person.
Okay.
Topic here they am see discussing.
Say
what the mommy say and now panel you see metra. I require the time allotment to each panel.
Say 20 minutes 20 minutes na me de be mam we am 20 minutes am away.
Put me ko show so na MPP panel na kasa 45 minutes. Now we end this na kasa 15 minutes. What are you seeking? Me na me government information na me dey ma out na. E be jam so am me probing questions na tie for na
at no.
Me kasa for anu see you interject at the same time. We so a won say me time to explain myself well to the audience. I you know. E be wie no. Was a for anusi. Then one MPP need time one will flow sir when you talk about it. So and you are not my timekeeper. So, many present about was a heated argument. Me catch us yes sir. Me me
so it has become a problem between you and some other radio.
My party.
Your party.
Yes.
So what are you doing about it as an
I want to show. So I show now whether over frame me and by no see another issue.
Internet me friend one person
there be say me no
because me we dim komo my friend come be 2 weeks.
Oh 2 weeks ya wo friend me nyese man kase me mba ba na ne matwintwe na nayi mabe
waba
so what you say enti anu de wo de be che me wo san se dwuma de ni do so
Yeah.
But say be ba hanom na ye be di nkomo na ebi aka ye ba ye say one on one ye ba ye na ka MPP ni tia na ye kasa na what is demanded of you as a host and say me can someone you fact check me.
Yeah.
Me ma sources are you cross check who production team wa.
Yeah.
Na tie for na say and someone here can no kwa na see twan to we dey on check you no wudi achinie showing so much of ignorance. Oni no wudi achinie no man MPP ni attack you MPP ni heka na kwa kan so ni nyina ye show yen kwa yanim.
So do you believe say because Ashanti region knowingly is MPP I mean region into the media stations try say
me I'll say it. And the verdict is out there.
So what about Kesben? What about Tech? What about Hello FM?
My Tech. My Tech.
Okay, so Hello FM.
Hello FM. The Oko Hokrombe Yambo say you knew afa.
And Kesben.
Kesben. Omo ye. Hey, now no say. What other station? Me call Oyepa.
Hey, that's what
I'm telling you.
As will be
because that is not what the media landscape should be. Me call Oyepa. Paka.
Yeah. I don't hear them. Paka hear them. Ko paka minimum. Paka is someone.
Kawasi no say who flow per onim so a communication team.
Yeah.
Onim when say assembly wura audience ni mu, they have to truncate the flow with unnecessary interjection. Or the question who here no now who no the from so asaba.
Ebi also when you show the rate at which now
the rate at which
maybe now we'll go
there be topic when you discuss. Let's exhaust it. Then we move for another topic, right? Okay. You know. But not when me you also many tactics say be amaba na ye kasa na me ma evidence. Wo evidence now what they ban what they counter me media no non-factual. That's still only media ignorantly. And what having experienced this within the Ashanti media landscape, no. What you say? Having experienced this, no. Into ma we a communication person, ma NDC.
Yeah,
down. What down also.
So right now, are you going to be selective? Like,
me friend me but on your show, me ma want to have we.
But you be quiet no.
Let's make you me ma want to have we. So on about you could ya wasem but me dey want to have we. You will not do those stuff. And we sir understand the tenets of media is to educate.
Yeah.
Inform, entertain,
yeah.
So when I come here and I'm informing the public stand to be educated. But what I say, the public stand to be educated. And so information enhances education.
Yeah.
It's your body a information. Now by why you say information in flow. We're not helping journalism. See what baby
professional.
And yes, a professional cry. The very core details of journalism or media, you are not enhancing that prospects.
Yeah, I know.
Until Ashanti region there, oh yeah, politics was Ashanti memoir. Me the nyame den. No what jina ye.
But what be handy and yet den farmer.
It depends on some me be kwa wayem baako. Enso no kwa me kan wanse menye ye. Me be kwa wayem baako. So
but I me dey here be say we justice I mean no we deep come.
Oh na me say we wayem baako.
That's a communicator there.
And yes sir you know
all round.
All round sometimes you need to refresh your notes.
Oh, okay.
I understand. On day in day out information, what you stood for, what you made argument for 3 weeks ago may not be the same scenario today. And you may have to refresh your notes.
That's true.
Until I make hands wrong.
That's true. But in common so they wouldn't that. Just as in common.
Yeah.
I know that Galamsey currently has become very, very, very rampant. Last 2 weeks, na me didn't come over and in common and me did and say so we'll check it back from 205 to 209. The number of licenses our government released in 11. From 209 to 2016, the number of licenses our government at that time NDC they released they just 17 on illegal mining. But if in 2016, a Bepim Samra Minoka say 2,151 licenses. In the release here. It didn't happen under John Dramani Mahama, but it happened under Duncan Kuford. The Kahun Semwaha. Now, you say there's nothing that we can do about it. And Ucheke from the weekend's neighbor in Komona, the EPA boss, Professor Clucci Brown, he didn't come on and say, now government being here $200,000 and obey you so nanoid as a chemical, just to chemicalize water bodies are assay Eurochroma. Do you think nanoid as a chemical, you did chemicalize the water bodies Eurochroma? Would it be safe for these water bodies for us consumers to use?
But that was it. Me part in Pennyphone once again. Me Pennyphone from John Dramani Mahama so maybe see the last person. Na me Haruna Idrisu. Me on a special note.
Haruna Idrisu.
Sure.
On a special note.
On a special note.
Agenda we were having.
Oh, so on a special note.
Very
good. Many environmental practitioner or expert. On Noah, he's clothed with the very knowledge and the mandate. So on Shasa way soon. I believe he didn't make this statement in a vacuum. He may have consulted his team of engineers, his team of scientists, and they've come out with an evaluation. and or the ato abonten. And so as to which chemical you be use to you know, that would best be given out by them. And you me. But what must say? When you first comfort chile musu e na kuko na yi. It is what chile say ensure the rate at which our water body is not polluted no. Say was say you dechemicalizing no, so to speak. What a watch chile. Enti the onus will lie on you to provide a solution to government. And the kind of chemicals here the ejuma, considering the human lives, the risk involved in it. So I believe on that he has it. They also kind of wakano.
They also kind of work.
Yeah.
But don't you think the state of Galamsey, you know, I know very well say water bodies are dechemicalizing, I don't have problem with that.
Sure.
But the state of Galamsey in the OCC, don't you think we need to call state of emergency? Because just like when His Excellency, no war position, he was giving the government at that time pressure. Say, unacted state of emergency on our water bodies, on our lands that we have in our country. Because gradually, your lands know and your water bodies know editoriality at the highest speed at MY. Don't you think say the same in Topano and as the same manner? Now all bizarre for state of emergency. Don't you think right now we need state of emergency within our Galamsey?
As at that time, say obi that time no, the way we saw it to be, what have you seen any improvement or not? As a media practitioner, professional one as such.
Say
currently, when we were saying that in 2024, we call it the state of emergency, no. Any what we have also done 9 months into government, do you think that is the same?
Still.
The standard as we said it.
Still there. No. So we'll check the turbidity of water from 2024 up to right now, and the year no, and as this year the decrease in the past.
A decrease means that there hasn't been improvement. And yeah, increase you a decrease.
Say a increase
and never cost. So when the turbidity increases, decreases, it means that the operations, the illegal activities on our various water bodies, you know, have been worked on. You can say turbidity and increase just a cost, a risk for human consumption.
Yeah.
But to say, you know, a decrease just above form. Then besides say, so where the measurements are near they can say and call for emergency now, and they, do you still see that? No. You can't use 2023, 2024 footages and still show it on TV and want us to believe that it is still the same. Last time we called TV station be. And no more use our footages in by. Precisely, I'm saying, sister station, Hello FM.
Hello, yeah.
And then beside say, footages were a more production or sending and found when I'm saying, Debbie. You are painting a certain picture. Say the government is not doing much about Galamsey, right? And so you need to come clean, come strong with your facts. And the footage is here will show you a Wahoo production, and answer a borrowed production from a sister station's production. Now a year ben you capture. Now what can some now can ye? Now what for 2022? The peak of it. And what they back in 2025? What mission are you seeking to, achieve? Tell me, Bisa say. Me now be some question. And on what basis now because say the battle is worsened? And you calling for Galamsey. Where the MPP for Kano? You just have something to say. Yeah, itama Oma statistics of licensing regime so far, right? And a course we are doing purpose was say confanochi ni callable starting releasing lately articles reports say ye deformity e won kwada ye wo mu say predominantly from the mining enclaves me ba cho me boa nti ye wo hoda Ghana water so e be report say the way an embassy course say you know ya hwe here by 2030 ye be cleanse. And what was the government response to? Sir reports here, government is say party here ska. yebetu alewu government the willpower na ewo ho na ewo so the fight no almost a party here ska and in that nipa omudine si ano se onkohwe na sa future distraction ebetimi ato my way no yensi ano kwan because it's becoming national security threat. What did government do to that person who devoted himself to fight for his country? He was framed in the person of Professor Frimpong Boateng. MPP for nankasa the assembly to no so assembly is won't we tape no ekwa isi tape no any journalist be din komo ebeda abonten no was say Professor Frimpong Boateng ye the assembly to no so onu ya na adwen say obeka che na nando say umpanifo we ni say dwon mo ne ade na ade wo mu didi mu nti na enye yie penifo na nado penifo MPP mu omuna na edi galamsey no enu nti okaye no wo say begu o maban no wefi no mum koto e de asem koto Professor Frimpong Boateng so this is the tape we heard. Nti what was your real power? Doctor, are you a free year? Who is a medical doctor who is supposed to know better than myself? Probably yourself, because maybe you need medical background, right? Into a no crowd and mutation. Our human bodies money idea and cause all you're worried about the letters now. Kolebu and the Confanochi a release, you know. Cause all you're worried about it. What was his political response to that? God, I'm saying China. These are the crop of people.
So that makes me think that Galamsey, no, as a impeniphobi,
I am peeping penning for, and young penning for there be MPP penning for notable person. I'll born in Chama wound to me. You mentioned his name. Why MPP penny pass say what's a copy, a whole party national chama or copy, hopeful.
That is who owner allegedly.
Nemen allegedly, one Kasaka, one Crawford in a Chikwaka.
Say or ye Galamsey campaign.
There be one Kasabe you go to mine here. You go do tables.
Say be illegal.
On your legal mining, there's a report on the 10 mini media for any some a document you've read yourself. Last the natural mineral resources minister Abu Jinapo came out with a report on him. Said the activity now on your town on forest no only paper. Your man the character, your man authoritative documents be that
makes it illegal.
Makes it illegal. The illegal practice of mining. And your friend Galamsey, no. The local parents they can't say Galamsey, but all your illegal mining, which has the tendency of destroying our water bodies. And all your party name penny and the dim. Chama won to me ye when you corporate to adie we nyina mu wo miss kese pa wo wie kwa ne sa ko hu sa MPP regional chairman former regional national secretary John Boadu ye kwete so no say won so tantama puduro de da honi
na say just nkomo na wood ne say wo bo chairman won to me din wo bo
anyam na mabo wo de wunim I'm first of all, me consider the mere allegation.
When allegation,
there be
it's our say allegedly.
And allegedly, saying, Obi ya kwachino eras to Sasarodonko. Any footage is about Bontindi draw a coffee with him. I'm ya chenko for Mudia, almost say, oh, ya contamine.
That's enclave.
Enclave, Tabon Numeri Forest, and ya come once a minute, America.
They are contamine.
A contamine. Chama won't to miss any dear. And they say, okay, in a corporate setting, the entity is there. And on as an individual, oh, meboa. And a corporate entity near a friend are contaminating. You say, or wako rata non reforesting, ye Galamsey, illegal mining. Sector minister, no, can't why you granted final approval. Was only paper to assembly and then media, no, hoko ye den. Only paper, hoko ye den. You see. How crass a no-go area, red zone. Nti say a Kangalam say the future threats to our nation Ghana as at that time now it was proper say a call here and I say a call say president and force state of emergency.
No, justice. Yeah, Forest Commission for any media.
There be omunim who be, but who be.
So we run forest without their own official permit. It's illegal and no find so much shit. Some of them run forestry. Ewura hokututu, I mean, a moon yaman. Forest provision, ya no many movie and
there be tea. Forest no so forest land da. Ebi etimi free ha. Ko see beer. Forest na no start free ha. Ebetimi akwa tra offenso.
Be a second time.
Kentampo. Then the panel will go through different routes. On the forest be our main approved entry routes. Our forest gas ne roads ne cottages near the wo mo a ade so mutimi da ho near the routine patrol.
Yeah.
There are other ubetimi so ewura the same forest no. E bi na ben kuro. The other end of the forest no enu so ye kuro. Nti sa kuro no so timi wuram bi okwa na sa kuro no wuram mu a ho no eye obi farm and a farm no kwa na ekoto forest no right nti obi nam farm nim tse de okotu okoye kua no wura the zone no akoye nti se mo kase emergency enter bisa say then what was the situation and now what is the situation asa no wagina so aka say ye na wo fa ability kwa Ghana Water Research Commission. E dia ba abontin kwa no stability na aye worsen than Akufo-Addo dia. Then you have something to say. You are legit. Na say aye ken. Mama ma statistics kakra on the Galamsey fight. MPP. Yeah ba ye revoke 59 licenses, 56 licenses.
That is NDC.
NDC. Ye revoke 56 licenses. Etosumi no would deter people from entering the burious water bodies. Now no ye seize some use generators. Yeah. Minister Amakofi Boa patrol team together with the police and the military put together. Yeah, yetimi ache seize 100 water pumps, generators. Ye dey farming community so munje enfanye farms. We ebe reduce stability level because banchinya eja na kire. So the end activity of seemingly fighting that Galamsey no eja nya banchire be the stability levels will show yatiti kojina one of the river bodies ni ho and I say river we if you ankobra na ebebom na free heko mo hwe nsuo ni se na sitie. NDC is fighting the Galamsey. We are getting the water into its original state again. Now, who says CSO in media for be calling out? Oh, boy. Yes, where the cameras are called. It's one in here. Say that here. Tis also by a video where he say, Brania, you imagine her near soon. Where you need now watch it. Like so be the Galamsey machine be seen. Nobody has been able to disprove Yatiti. Say documentary now ye beto abonteno e so the government is on course.
The government is working.
Yes, NDC government is on course. John Mahama is on course. Me jitu say me party phone be hardwene.
But Justice, don't you think say because of the gold board Ira Samiji Fidano openly right now, no state of emergency now. Ghanaians are calling for, the NPP are calling for the intermediate because the government is buying from the Galamseyers and the government is generating revenue somehow from them. So it wouldn't be.
Government is not buying from Galamseyers. Government is buying from gold legal mining operators.
But then, as much as me, I'm concerned, and the sources that we have. Say government proof legal miners were definitely the illegal miners will have their source of
the trade called illegal mining itself. Government is getting rid of it. So how can we be getting rid of an enterprise that we have demonized? Say it is a nation threat. Now you benefit every.
But they all trade in gold. Or don't you understand?
Gold, no, you see, government likes to trade in gold.
Very good.
But yenka se koyeno illegal, they be toma buy.
So illegal and necessity illegal. When we are illegal, we need gold. But I say gold in also cotton. The pano uncle two illegal.
We can not go down to me toma gold board. Illegal mine being who bet me akunya gold, I bet toma gold board.
So is there a process?
That is why the gold. That is why the gold board is. That is why the gold board is there. Obia oye illegal mining wo krom ha bia ntimi kwase manya gold me koton e de ama gold board samejemfi entity no, because your license are regularizing crofo a ya ma omutumi krata so omutumi to gold eba wo na gold board e to gold free wo mo ho wo ko illegal mining a just wo ko hia no okwanche no akoton ama no. When you license gold dealer you cannot sell gold to gold board. So gold board nakasa when the agents or to gold the free or more. To send your cocoa board one license cocoa companies are almost to me to gold the free farmers now ma beto cocoa board. Sana gold board operations in the year. Enti obi anywhere where gold illegal mining akọ teta no ho baby to anadwa onya gold and pa na eguni bag him no dey aba gold boss am je film aba me beton. You can't do that.
He made us aware say they can't call for state of emergency mining currently because the government in other way is generating revenue from them.
Some people are making the process, the enterprise, a national security threat. So fish out those enemies of the state. Deal with them and allow the proper mining regime process to continue, because and me mining too minya license ni bi na ma akoye mining minya license when license just say you can go and do a proper legal mining. It's a whole enterprise. Minya license ni bia na akoye mining papa anya sika di bia bom ho by proper mining enu nti so we na say responsible mining here outcomes here cause you call register you call launch here at Renchem helicopter clash here. So had the whole comprehensive program ya to hold more fekeke and he say yama licensing regime process no you need the bottlenecks na embe overburden some and combat some you free ho. Two ye otufo nana sante hinana numere nkwa anpe nkwa so ne rapper o ma de besi na ne hin obesi anan e wo program na se obesi nana sante hinana wo se yenyi minerals commission free nkra ye famre kumase na mining communities na around Ashanti region and Western region ni ade no ene brahafo ni ade no obi amre kumase and save cost. Two I was on my mind ni ye nika. So if I have capacity, or financial capacity, say me mining, I need a requisite knowledge, approved requisite skill and knowledge. Ubasa come here chraw. Ya sama mining research officers. Normal betcha will lay out 10 years by year no. One can have a mining school for about 1 month to have overview of mining, be it large scale, small scale. We've put in a team together. Team from University of Mines, team from the mining companies themselves. Omubefa nantie nyina chire womu for free or so with some token and a government sponsored. Who we are? Government is so say ensase ni bi won mo yes, the mining is for the land is for the indigenes. It is to say Anglo Gold omo land is bi won mo government are just outside no. Asako mines, they want patuamu hono, and also so government say some portions of the land or interest government aje. They make kroma for no. When they have the requisite skill, they can also, whilst the aggregate are doing large mining scale operation, the indigenes can also engage in proper legal small scale mining. Na ya nyama we nyina na sa wo tinchira wonte ya na wa na ade atentengura che wasum tie bodo no a wonte.
Say I know there. Obi say me personally say the first 2 years of Nanado from 2017 to 2019 he did well. Maybe to me
on what
that first 2 years.
No idea.
You Nanado, in fact, Ochichi excavators. You Nanado, or making sure say obey establish a task force. Akoko mining sites, a CZ amount for near man. You see, you it got a point in time. Now illegal miners, no, I shall say demonstration against the government. Say almost CZ excavators, or movie excavators, Galam say no money did.
You see,
because in America said the first 2 years we saw Nanado, but after that 2 years, it became somehow. And you know. Nkomoya Yedi, you said era His Excellency. I shall say develop a program just like you were saying.
Yes.
And then I'm so the national aids.
Yeah.
Omo Nyamian Fakwema. Ghana. Would it be just a mere term? Because we don't want to be say in the first early year, say Lebeko. Now a baby justice. Next 3 years to come. Now for I'm saying no,
this clearly vindicates the differences between NDC as a political entity and the MPP as a political entity. Yen tete nation wreckers like the MPP. Our tete nation wreckers. Ade bi MPP di beba so de bebo man ni bo bo de be wia wo man no. That's who they are. And you're almost talking trade. MPP beka say me de ba beboa Ghana bia wo boa a big scam, big opportunity for looting.
So what the be your mind?
What the be your mind no? MPP for ba. Also I put my presidency on the line. Afi we dey akoda ne yentwamu china. Nanado sheda kachi obi aso obi anyai obi anfa ne nade enwu ho large scale small scale that be not large scale legal small scale mining
legal and illegal
obi anfa enwu ho na yenye ne yie na yehye ne yie na obi anko na adwuma ye wie na nsase na kodi MPP officials ho na true or false shade.
True,
that's right. MPP catch say wo makoto drones. Womo use o mine sika koto drone. Na drone ya fa drone pilots are ye training womo. That was within 2018 now this same way. Sabre na ban na the enforcement no on the ban no ye adwuma patcho me boa. Ye wie patcho hu say drone ni be fa wie mu da. Do you have a news report? I just say na ya fly drone and na mabeti fi honum baby. Ewura inche ho baby. Patcho hu drone ni bi da. Have you seen a documented drone report? So where are the drones? Drone is drone now hand over my. We have not cited any drones and its equipment. Accessories should be hand over my during the handing over notes because we can take it over from there. Januko we are my meboa. Okay. We na party say here sika. Meboa. Enti me catch us MPP bibi omo de beba bia no perceiving say be solve o man bia no obe we no we o man kodwo o man na ye worsened o man be worse off. That is their stock in trade. Now back to NDC. 9 months at least ejanya ebanchenya eja na kire. Now the MPP is what? NDC ye ba ye mature steps is ye follow. 9 forest reserve ya jini nyina ma oman no ya pamo illegal operators no so afrim. Government has taken over into a reduced stability level. Pacho me boa. Very good. Ya ba ye so kra na ya ya arrest ya sa chichi bebre the more no pako garam say side enko frofro wan say dem aban dey ja heading operation na echo na ja omo fire niema no chan fine kwa yes easy over 300 chan fine. Say ne mu hu ye no yes I agree say ye party for ni bi so ha adwene adom so person fi so mo party aba nti omo so nya reckless eno na abete an ene ye mpre ene ya mi ka ho ni nyina ye say we have to make it the better way. So the NDC, maybe I did or mine if I do a galamsey fight, no. There's no need at the moment for state of emergency. The situation has improved.
So the situation of galamsey
has improved. Very basically improved. But I believe say your 4-year mandate. You be 4-year mandate, you will tell. Yeah, the MPP report by in 2024. Any year report on mining and environment in the in 2028. Who compare? But maybe I be doing there. Now Bobo na first half. First 20 minutes watch 2 goals. That doesn't it spell some hope? Say match where you are on course of winning. Say bet crown why shen we friend sense so a template so na what and our first match. First 4 matches are airborne. We lead 2 goals. We lead 2-1. We lead 1-0. We watch a draw back could be as at now. No, so draw no sujinamu draw. Wouldn't it tell you such a I did a better? Yeah. Ti yan you mono. And the man and you been a bomber your mama. Yeah, so interesting. Mahama is the hope. He's the hope. He's the hope. For Mother Ghana, what was seen to be destroyed, gone. Mahama is resetting and restoring hope. The Mahama is the hope.
Now, just I'm saying, come on, I me umba and busy video be Mama for
okay.
Say, Omubema here. I'm talking about Chama to me.
Sure.
Better than Chibonsi Yapon. Now he has been called by the Attorney General. Mr. Dominic Ayene.
Sure.
Say unreported, normal shares when it comes to some of the galamsey issues also
right
with his account.
Sure.
Do you think say in similar abandoned system now I'm finding no guilty of it? I would say be you didn't find out also now
me I say o my name ran ya hye say enda ho ne yankenkan o ya de hye say ya de bayi atwuma namra no you have 2 sides to the laws. Every law there are 2 sides. You have the procedural law and the substantive law. In fact, the procedural law is much emphasized by the judges more than the substantive law.
Okay.
Procedural law ne other measures put down. And before you arrive at the substantive law, these are the processes you have to go through to ensure that the substantive law has properly been administered.
Okay.
Right? Nti won to me ne de ne say
chairman
na to so
is all call I don't say all court so I say they call
this ade say na de any court
Attorney General
say rules of natural justice must what play out. And I'm a child say law any ye can want some way. Inti rules of natural justice one of the principles of law. And they say you must be given a fair hearing.
Yeah.
Right? I know I can't law must say Nemo Judas in causa swa. You must give a fair hearing. But your sort must say. Inti na fair hearing say near yet any crata ye one evidence ye one no bra. Ni misa wano asem. What you say can vindicate you. What you say can still take it on. Na kugu anymore say. But you sort must say. Inti emra and any wound to me ebeka. On one party mpenyimfo party officials, state officials to say lands and natural mineral resources say there's a footage by a media person say uku raha were you permitted there be did you have legal documentation valid legal documentation there be and any about say and now ebi I want to be say he pleads no guilty to all the charges. What we may say he's pleading no guilty to all the charges. So pleading no guilty, it doesn't end there. we will then go to court for you to prove your non-guiltiness of the issue. Nti say the ben come be koso nyina be wie no wie a obe court. Ne response what the man no would not stop the matter there. I was a wo uti hu sign wo court of competent jurisdiction. A clear will say, indeed, all the speculation out there in the media space, you know, what sign with you court? It's in your attorney general and be vindicate you. One of the obey or the rules of natural justice by you must say until one was same. Whether ujitum and awunyintum, but ujitum the law will take its course. 1 year tomorrow, the law will take its course. Until the law is the law is the law.
So do you believe the woman should be jailed if found guilty?
Now, so who say?
Oh.
As a mother turn up to tomorrow, and the shaman, you are bringing your catch of war, or be a court in us and it will say, Unya somewhere, Oko court near dinner buboa, and one sanction and down the Yadema woman would in if a fair fellow, who baby same. Ah, as I'm just for Gram, who pray more and pray more crown at the assembly. At the assembly,
they tell me, there are a lot of messages over here. There are a lot of messages, and Abisha saying kind of free. Where can call you? I say the point show is really good show. We're so free sports paradise. I think NDC are doing better compared to the previous government. And I was so free a JJ Moments. I say NPPD a good. And comfortano so say you want to me should be jailed. That's from one particular audience on what he say. Want to me should be jailed. That's what I'm asking you. Say. Per what you were saying, and when you started, you were making series of, references, saying such a want to me, Galamsey, or can't be John Boadu, can't be, and they are part of the people and almost say in Suez, saying yes, that's what I'm asking you. Say, per the report, I could tell mine and I could pay Attorney General, you know, I told some friends, Umbra, you know, you could afford the Mujim, and Attorney General, so I say no more Moody seminar. Say, if you show me who say one to me, the who born was saying no Kidigidia, Angelina. Per your report and per your analysis and what you were referring.
The means your awareness say so I could OT one unlawful entry. A violation of the constitution. Yeah. Unlawful entry into either a private property or a state property. A violation of the constitution. But what to run now to mra. Until no ye camera no near a whole punishment. Until no say we run without proper authorization. Me pacho watumra a home running in Becca.
As a man say in canny in jail.
And no crime, none say. Si ama nko pra Kumasi nyina ntwa nhia sam ra na e won ye beka ho asem.
Oh okay.
O ti ase sam ra ne se kwada fiase 3 years a no akotwa ba. Say another count and say wuntumi asase no kra no won say ye say asase no belongs to the owners but emusrade the minerals in the land beneath the land is for the state. Enti wo wura aban asase so first of all wati. Secondly, abaya sasin so shamunemu a wo de galamsey akogu de excavator akotutu we say we aban gold stealing. You bet me charge you for stealing. Entering into a reserve forest. Abaya sasin esimo obi ankum, uwakum, obi ama atumi. Unlawful entry into a state property. 1. Abaya koko so a abai asas ye friend say abai agudie bi hyefom abai ma wo kwan wasa akotu ya bechew wo kronfo sani ye chikrofo okejeti a na ye chikrofo mantemu a ade edi kan ede man ade kwadu edi kan de born first unlawful entry into a private property. What you say? Into a unlawful entry to state property. Baako. 2. Okoro onso na efie won okoro enso na bibi da ho wafa eno so ye wafa ejapade okọ asase no susu na aban asase hyefom watu afa wawi aban gold nje no so mra no da wano mo a eho ma asotwe da ho siase ye ma okotwitwi manhia abobo ano 3 years a
wafa asase se wia
wawura asase ya ma no kwaso onwura ho wasa kodo wasa ko wia Once a natural mineral resources na wa asase mu no e hye ne nsama aban no wo se we need to me o ma to me se kotu to awia te won to me awia gold
Justice, oh, Maestro,
I was ready, I did.
That's what I say. You are saying, say, a man of Council Rassas.
May say,
or Cofas, a Bayas, was up to a buying a good.
Why we are buying gold?
It will be about
to me, no company, let me situate it and lawyers and control.
Okay.
Mammy clarify the any year.
Clarify my
Won't to me company, a company in a year, Juma, where own, where you have final beneficiary according to Mrano Company Registration Act no wa we director no wona I the final beneficiary enti adwuma ne kodin samoni aye be frew adwuma ne koye papa won say emre bi muntie 3 na adwuma ru anom no eni hobi by workers na adwuma omo ye Mugabe mun nsem omo kan no eno na ba nche no ye free the owners of the company no so ba ye patot must because one more can some the advert bebre ba won na woje dividend what you say and no koye adwuma so na e ka ba mu a losses no so ba ye be sa frɛ e di sa wo company no tina wo te company wo se wo te company no with good organizational values
yes yen kan de na wo ka
ntine kan na me kan say good organizational values a wo te company ade be wura company no no e no na de company de be kwa kodum pempenso de ni monyama brew but what the bad organizational values aban de emefa ama de emefa krono de emefa na de tete company na wo company de ba kofa aban de aba ti wo company na ye adwuma de brew no wo wura aban asase so wanye permit oni krata unlawful entry o company na sa kofa aban gold de wa asase o company na we are gold
that's
indirectly no won tuya ko we are gold asem ne ka no undumi go company akọ we are gold aban asase ko we aban gold nya no nya frɛ no me pa cho ba ye de nya frɛ company no board director
onu mum ne frɛ no eso undumi akọ we
o dan the sanete sai ba ye company no e manager company no secretary company no secretary bi ya chi obi chawa undumi ne account undumi company akọ we are gold
na justice
assembly wo ho yese won pese wa yam obedi di abonten a ene ahwedi yie wa yam moa abo odidi won pese obedi di abonten a ahwedi yie asame wo ne se wotete wo company ni yan ko man ko wi oban ade amfa mrew
na se wantete company ni yie
na me kan no na ade asame me kan ni biem organizational values na wo di ahye wo company no wo mo fa aban ade a wo mo nto sabi nti se ne ba ya won ye frawi opa wontumi deny company ni say company no nya ne dia nyenkochi the managers and the owners of the new company
but so won deny nti no on
I don't think you fra we disabre de wontumi akotu gala wakofa aban gold wawia wabro ni permit
but on say the way a man na he handle these situations or should be say table ne turn na say right now the opposition NPP
na the thing yet dey ho
set the table
yet table ho the table no be turn that ben
say that be 8 years to come or 16 years to come
or
20 years 20 years any be everything years
now 20 years to come na want me order so ya brand here no ngra poma
oh happy justice in common meeting they say that should be table ne turn here I mean your party officials I'm talking about NDC call for ebi almost be rem with galamsey I should be treaty and I say you be farm ra kwanso be say ya say enkodane
then I was said Daniel Sam o man ne chechire ani ahye mra enti mra no crime has no expirational date enti
NDC war party campaigns they be sabon na inform farm
no then who come kobi e koma me ni wudie me nua me ka kire wo say me ka cho me si minya mine no bia na minya documents ye de ye ni bia meye chese metimi pay investors am ya ye ni yie the entire me pay documents and say na makonye ni say the table contents and ye wo ka no na ba ye mi wo document no company registration wo ba ye mi wo proper permit I dey ama me from minerals commission me wo proper permit from forestry commission me wo proper permit from Environmental Protection Agency, all the permits that it require. Imagine in na makoye mining. Menye bi dia tufie na medidi ho na so aba. Tumi krata na ma mi wura ho no. Enu bi na wuntumi ni bie no.
Ese wuntumi ni bie.
Da wo bi. Ana wo wuntumi no ya sese. Lands and Natural Mineral Resources Manager. Abujina po nye ni pa atwa wa MPP mu. Wo se wuntumi ni krata. Nti woni krata kwa fa so akọfa aban gold no. Kokwa kirem ni aban kwaka.
Nti eno ho no ne aban kwaka.
Wo wi abayi di aka gu table so ame ahwe.
Now, he is the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the NPP. And in fact, every 2016 he was the pillar of NPP in Ashanti. From nowhere, you are Dr. Frank Amakohene, being a regional organizer, regional secretary, making sure say Obe campaigning very well for NDC. Now, you know, as a regional minister, what is he doing so well? I must say, I'm on for being more crampo cassette. The Jumedina would, you know, ya kata won't to media so. Ama Ashanti region has now become attractive enough for the youth, for the NDC as a political party.
NDC is philosophy that guides our actions. Probity, accountability, and social justice. Before can say, "Mom say children young come into Usubai, me boy." Yeah. Enti kuo bi o wa odun ko don pe we yetimi ka se kuo bi wo me ye akohwefo kuo. Se kuo bi o kuro yi mu. Efiada bi o mo transe. No my settings. You're correct. E kuo bi nso e ma kuo bi nso o kuro yi mu. Eye bia nso mo wa ase. Enti e fra o ma akohwefo kuo. Eye ntuma bi o mo wo bi. Nti chiro mo nyonko. Ami chiro mo nyonko gura wo no wo mo nante. Na minchire usube ikura wo enti amwa Dr. Amakohene nyonko gura wo gro na wo gro ba NDC ni yesu na de nenam no yesu papa e de tete NDC no e na de Amakohene nam no MPP o mu Ghana fo nti wo hwe Simon Semensa se Ghana fo ma Asante fo ma Kumase fo ma aye school feeding wo mu sikeke mu no wo mkos mu frim sunko. They have no respect for their following. But this into sir, and this into tie wom. Into ya brand any more post na rough I be from somewhere near you. Into be so bad to me there.
You ya brand.
Oh yeah, na me say 35 years. A brand no over party ni mo a. Won ko betimi akọ MPP. Na so ahwe na e de suban bone akotetew. Wa ko say eyi chama wuntuma say wa ko say po yandomo. But oba NDC mo wa say meti wa me no wo ka say unsampa minim party ne won hihye yie pa nti Amakohene dwuma wo die no ne dwuma wo die ankrofo nyina bo na ba so no one of the key traits with NDC yenyi nipa mo yi mu NDC yenyi nipa mo yi mu anka Ashanti be NDC for wa yesan but it be see KJT market ye si wie kwa NDC for mapa ai wo krum ha ye si wie ye no wo mo nya stores ne bi but ye dwena Asanteman ho Asanteman ni ye dwena Asanteman ho nti ye bibia ye mfa NDC for wa Asante region kwantinka enye we do it to benefit the entire region nti John Dramani Mahama we see regional ye ka MPP abetra so 16 years there's no regional hospital to their credit, not even in their stronghold. They don't have that.
No regional hospital.
MPP don't have any regional hospital to their credit. Regional hospital.
So, you say John Dramani Mahama, Dubai markets.
Sure.
2016, he constructed it.
Sure.
And even the air Kosono, it was being contracted.
Yes.
At that time.
Sure.
So, Crowful markets. And you're the chance here.
That's right.
But then Wabasa or completely. So do you think some way yes and man will see MPP and no kind of
yes so
and even Sevilla hospital.
Yes, some Ghana. Now Ashanti region for there what Ghana national cake we will give it to Ashanti region. This Ashanti region for who say and your BBB ni obi BBB ni why ni here and you know woman sempa. Say can you be no wo yi ade esi Ashanti region kura wo say kura ye ntoma mo but afi wo mo say hey ye can development and the development.
So you came purposely for Ashanti region.
Ye ba for Ghana. And I'm actually say national cake, you know. Ashanti region di e wo mu. Ya de be ma won. Unlike MPP omutimi ya budget no mo yi voter region free. Omo ye nipa mu yi mu.
Ko see say na MPP voter.
MPP ba 2018 the first budget or kan ye o yi voter regional road to free. It took some Okuja to Ablokwa and the voter caucus. Oh, you voter regional roles in your way free or national budget. That is MPP. Nipamu yi mu. Nana do na bia na no kan say. What do obi ba jati question pesua so. Wo mo anto ma no yi nani ma wo mo. Wanka nipamu yi mu.
Oba we so NPP President Kofo
me kana na do se President Kofo. Sa de na mo ya na yenye no. Yeah, can I not say President Kufo?
There is a voter region as well.
Voter region, say no time. Oh, me come see MPP region. Wamu ye nipa mu yimu. And I remember example. Say, na Kufo ado. And you voter kwa o. Asin central, asin ye kwa asin north. Na do catch omo say ta ma jachi kwesin. Pesu aso ebusu afọ ko se hwe. Commander. Commander was Nanado catch omo. Nya ho no see Commander Sugar Factory no.
Yeah.
And I otu ama hemfo ne corn ho a o catch on say me de share bi ba say mo nto abama no. Ma nto ama ntami yi mani ma mo. National cake utimi ka say obi ni bi. Utimi ka say range we wo mu ni bi. National cake. Utimi gba wa adwene say we mo me ma wo mo da. Nanado say me de obi ba mo ho. Esa mo nto abama no a mo anto ama no. And I'm saying, I mean, how can the president say that? The whole collective tax basket now, yeah, the amount. Also, one to a commander, ni one to a mounty.
That's MPP,
Ni regions in Nibimu. Womu ya, and I'm subamboni in Timpani for see a Fuboni way, a name massa. Ya Fuboni subamboni ya no debate Ashanti region for. Into Omu Barbara, woman who's Ashanti region, Cromu Bomabro. A dear pan MPP and Ashanti region. I am monumental, ye be boni din under 8 years of Nana Akufo-Addo. Kufo, a dear pan president, what comes emergency? Hospital nurse what do? Oh, you built a department at OTA. And American it's not it is so fly interchange. What about Kono Sabre na woni ma many ye no ba Kumasi. Sabe on so fly interchange so e NDC na ye yo. NDC na ko pesi na ko for am na me catch ye tu ko ye di ho nyina no mi hu ye. Sabe na kwa me di nkramo e ye wo fie ni fie demonstration wo si Kumasi yesu Kumasi aye time. Kumasi ya face lift kwa me di nkramo de sabrofo no ba ye. Omo yeso omo ye Kumasi ofie ni fie demonstration ena no president Kofo de ahon pepre keke kaka be 8 months no akwa wiye no ombe twa contract opa me enye ho development nya na nche oni nyina ye NDC nsa no adwuma ade bi e ma Ashanti region eye fe eye NDC na sabi onipa didi a wonyare to oyare a hospital ye nyina ye kogu G ye nyina Ashanti region wetu aba G haram cho say NDC MPP omu ni tema wo nti NDC ye see regional hospital e was area MPP dey we pacho bo na mintie ogbo MPP dey mienu kwa me sore apie maningu wo de maningu callers ne type message na maningu
MPP dey ebe dey me personal ebe dey
aha yen ya ye bie market kese we ni president Kofo ya so the signboard be see wo menim say signboard dey timi wuram koton ade adeamenim KJT market president Kofo the signboard ne be see wo nye KJT o central market dey see we ade president Kofo ya ne signboard signboard kwa edisi wa say yasin no sika da kwa edisi nyina contract sa company contractor NDC aban na de omba Kumasi de omba Ghana de see terminal 3 de be see KJT phase 1 phase 2 na SSC contractor MPP ni ho ma ache na ka gadi fo dodo na wo Kumasi dodo na to aba ma MPP
But the maybe my production. Abrante pass obinya di amamia. One particular presidential aspirant or political background, so to speak. We were in 2028. I don't know. Say era we call for the third term.
Sure.
So uncle the
era the uncle.
Era uncle was stated clear because your constitution, my first term, second term. Say production obinya di ato so amamia. I'm seeing Haruna Idrisu. And I'm seeing Julius Debra. And that's no. So Haruna Idrisu, Johnson is using Ketia. Julius Debra. Say a lot of people Zenato Munina Ekamubi. Who do you think can lead the NDC? Because you were Julius Debra, Kesel Ato Forsen, you were Zenato, you were Sami Okujetu Ablakwa, you were Julius Debra, you were Johnson is using Ketia, and you were Mr. Haruna Idrisu. Because Ubetina not here. Mr. Haruna Idrisu.
Oh, sure.
So Chiano.
When you fall away, no.
Debbie, so Chiano.
Mechiano.
It's you back one.
Me na me nya na say. Oh, na wo ka say, dey na me misusu.
Say no. Mo na we grassroots to Crawford. And na mo so na mo beboa.
Party in Pennyfor say. Emre no. Ensoe. We don't want our current president's administration to fail. Yet the any cost and come away who ye focus. Ghana for and to Abama say may we. Ghana for to Abama say yemran ye juma. Tianyum back say, yeah, where juma ye, yeah, where jumo, yeah, where juma ye. We need can do on my will do it. Menya sure say a run no more that platform is we. Obiara bien anu aka say obe contest eye nkrofo na susu say wenum da chi bi omo ba take mantle from President John Dramani Mahama ebe boa o say eru anu ma do omo dia to do omo obiara ye cut for the leadership.
And this is the first time NDC be compete such a competitive
na make us eru anu mo ededa way. For MPP nipa be 80 be go so nipa 6 so we be match sa caliber of integrity e be match the integrity test of these men. I just say we have the men. Enya dene omo ekwe omo bia ni wa ya anyinu a ne credibility so ate so for nipa 6 ya modi omato hwe ya se mre so a somewhere 2027 yo 2025 2 years from now. Enti ayam pepre ho say do honum now frame me I will stick my neck out but say the wadwuma ye wadwuma ye
let's picture na me fa energy agency musa dan kwa the projection biaba according to global analytics.
Sure.
Now o check here Ira Haruna Idrisu and Edikan or 27%. Johnson Sewin Ketia 26%. Castle Ato Forsen 22%, Julius Debra 11%, Okujetu 8%, and a individual.
Okay.
Wow, boss in the lady.
Sir,
Haruna lady according to this.
O share and common pa. And run more that platform is we. Obien wa bien ano. Akase edru wa me contest.
But the grassroots no.
Grassroots no. When you Musa Dankwa Nentity or person or say, does the NDC has the materials to take over from the baton from President Mahama na and no Kobisa na party for ni be a church or mwadwene say Haruna General Mosquito Ato Forsen Yera Julius Debra Chief of Staff Okujeto Zenator Rollins what have you a party for neck that's for neck come woman ni say associate the way ba ebeboa associate the way ba emwa and the way ba ebeboa enti we are looking for possible leadership that's what nkomo but wo mu de obi amie na no nkan enti me a me kasama party abigina bontin sese no emre duru ho no mu a ebia na ne ehunhui a party for adwene but ono ade o carry ne ho a ondru ya na emboa no but bese omo ade omo anu asem to dia enya ne ye di nkomo na ne ye den na ye di but what must say but we enkrofo adwen kyerɛ ena omodi aba but omo abia fa omo anu December until you think he has the capacity but ne nsonoma mu ni na ade and feel say ana na ho odin mu ene ne health wise we feel say want me stress ne ho so much but what must say until yam fa komo we nto ne ka bedu ho munye radio mum yenye economy na aba na ye nna mum ye ka ho asem
Yemre do cry be nke be economy no so bet yemre do cry
next time from me economy no so me titi bi ngum
and Wednesday we was aba
it's actually me bad
but my last words ma NDC for Washington regional
nyame ka kire ye party mpanyifo mranche ne mabawa nyina ne se mama ye remain focused na ye nsom ye party no ye mo party ne hu dawuro na ye hyehyɛ niema yie na megidi ye sɛ ne ye hyehyɛ niema no ne sɛ ne wo kan doctor mo akohene niema a wo hyehyɛ wo kwan mu no megidi sɛ nnuro enni gyagina NDC be ya kono achense ne wo no we are the most favorite me say we are the most attractive political party now. And in no time no Ashanti be buagum de bia me ka se Kumasi buagum e be buagum so me ka che party for so bia anta muchuku na yan kone kakran e be dru ho sure
Justice Yakupon Sha
me din Jackson
sure Yakupon Sha na ontum kwam se betun safra wotimi baya etimi edu jumadi kama na the messages bebre wa hanoma e was me dem ma we be comfortable I said the man is making too much sense big ups to him more fire when so free Silver Sports and I said that this man is making a lot of sense here wow when so free Kofi Sechi Manfred also good show Maestro keep it up and Edward Owusu answer Geoffrey also say Haruna will win also free Silver Sports and also the government should seize all wound-to-me properties. And then answer, I can say. So a lot of messages over here. But or more than say, although messages never na ebeking kind of come at the we the points political house show and then mitnemu edi jumedi na kama Emma Bibia etimi ko yon komo twetwe no I successful because of say wetimi akaya ho ama etimi de komo twetwe no etimi eba na wiye na menimia Jackson and it's na say oye Ashanti region or communication team no and then he's also part of the special people of Mokara Ashanti regional minister Ewo Kruma and I'm very happy to have him here and our conversation was very smooth for me. I'm Jumedi we won chairman the friend big brother J.D. Maestro about 3:30 p.m. Fato Fache TV, Neti Fache Sports. All the guys who there, Abu Dhabi, Habib, Varas, Luther King, and me, the Maestro. The best nasi ne bibia kama Eddie Amao. And you kwa and meet me Eddie Jumedi way when you inspire success. But meet ne echinchimi fidino Eddie Mai Chidi. And so your technician also dan fidino kakradema. You malabi and so Eddie Mfoni to so Eddie Mai. We mujina kambi. Energy medium eating the bro say you will see no one see a car. I have no Tofiakwa TV, Fache TV, Time TV, both on Facebook and YouTube. EDBC, na subscribe my like it, na share, and be intimate. Makramo, bye bye.